Hey guys, welcome back. Happy Sunday. Today we're going to be doing a full body strength routine. We'll be doing some combo moves. So we'll be breaking down the exercises into two halves, and then for 30 seconds we're going to go ahead and do the exercise as a whole. It's going to be a 30-minute routine when we include our warm-up as well as our stretching cool down. All you will need today is a pair of weights. I have a pair of 8s, but you're welcome to use whatever weight feels good for you. Just make sure you're able to do that full range of motion exercise at all times. We are going to be heading down to the floor. We're going to be on our hands and knees as well as doing some sit-ups at some point today. So if you are on hardwood surface, I would recommend going ahead and grabbing a mat. I'm pretty comfy here on the nice squishy carpet, so I am going to go ahead and go without, but it is totally up to you. We're going to be doing 16 moves total today. So we're going to go ahead and get started with our warm-up here. Feet are at a nice parallel position right underneath those sit bones. We're going to go ahead and take it into a squat. Just going down and up. I'm going to turn sideways for just a second here. So your knees are going to come forward, but I want you to make sure they're not going to be on your toes. Other than that, I want you to just move in any range of motion that feels pain-free for you. Just imagine you're sitting back into that chair. We are going to see this exercise later, of course. All right, let's go ahead and take this into a calf raise here. So standing up nice and tall, we're just gonna lift up onto the balls of those feet and lower it back down. Keep that core nice and tight while you're going up and down to really balance yourself here. In a minute, we're gonna go ahead and take it into some back lunges. Again, I'm showing you a lot of exercises that we're gonna be doing in our workout today. Think of this kind of like your rehearsal before we get done with our class. All right, let's go ahead and go into a back lunge. I'll turn sideways so you can see me once again. We're gonna switch each time, just tapping that knee down to the floor, bringing it back up. Try not to let that knee slam into the floor. We wanna protect that joint. Just let it tap or even hover just about an inch or two above the ground. Perfect, about 15 more seconds here. We're gonna go ahead and stand it up. We're gonna do a little upper body warm up. All right, this is gonna be our last one here. Bring it on up. We're just gonna go for some cactus arms. Take those arms up nice and wide, palms towards me. I want you to bring those elbows down towards your waist. We're gonna extend that chest just a little bit. Squish those shoulder blades together. I like to inhale my arms up overhead and exhale, bring them down to that nice cactus. After this, we're going to focus on our lower body again. We're going to do some side lunges. Last one here. Perfect. Go ahead, take it on over one side. Bring it back to center. Let's go ahead and take it over to the other side. Warming up those inner and outer thighs here. A couple more seconds, and then we're going to actually finish up our warm-up on the floor. We're going to be doing a rolling plank. I'll show you that in just a second. Rolling from side plank to regular plank. I'm getting warm already. What about you guys? All right, let's go ahead and bring it on down. Find that plank position. You can be on your knees here. I want you to go ahead, take it to a side plank. Back down to a regular plank. We're gonna take it to the other side, side plank. So again, you can be on your knees. You can be up in a full plank on your toes. That is an option as well. Either way is fine with me. We're just focusing on warming up that core and those obliques. All right, go ahead. Grab those weights. We're gonna get started in our first exercise here. We're just gonna break it down with a regular squat. Just holding those weights for a little extra burn right now. Weight is in the back of my heels here. I'm not going to peel up my toes towards the floor because I don't want to take that into my lower back, but I could if I wanted to. All right, last one here. Let's go ahead and hold it up at the top. Just a bicep curl, regular bicep curl. Palms up towards your shoulders. We're going to combine these two for our last exercise here. We're going to go squat to a bicep curl. I don't care where you breathe, guys, just breathe. Couple more seconds. We're gonna go ahead and take it back down into that squat. All right, last one here. Perfect. Squat it down, bring it up, and curl. Squat down, bring it up, and curl. We're gonna stick with our squats for the next exercise, but we're gonna do a sumo squat. So we'll be taking those feet out nice and wide, focusing a little bit more on those inner thighs. All right, take those feet out nice and wide. I want you to rotate from your hips. Your knees and your toes are pointing towards the corner of your room. We're just gonna go for a sumo squat here. Again, just holding those weights, adding on a little extra weighted squat. I've still got that weight in the back of my heels here. After this, we're gonna go ahead and take it to a shoulder fly. All right, stand up nice and tall here. Arms are at a 90-degree angle. We're just gonna take it out to shoulder height and bring it back. Out to shoulder height and bring it back. You guys know where we're going. We're gonna go ahead and combine these two moves for 30 seconds. In about 15, we're halfway done with just the isolated fly. Last one here. Bring it down to squat, up to fly. Squat, up to fly. All right, after this, we're gonna go ahead and take it to a side lunge. I'm actually gonna have you drop one weight. We're gonna do some one-sided weight work here for these next two exercises. Last one here. Perfect, drop one weight. We're gonna be side lunging to one side. Doesn't matter which side to me. Pick a side, any side, bring it back up, step in, perfect. Take it out, we're staying on the same side here. We're gonna do the other one in just a second. So from here, we're gonna take it into an upright row. Bring that elbow far back behind us. One more here. Perfect, bring it up and row. My elbow's coming back behind me. My weight is coming up in line with that shoulder there. Keep that wrist nice and straight. I'm not bending like this. My wrist is staying straight and elbow's going straight back behind me. Now 10 more seconds. We're gonna go ahead and combine both of those exercises for a side lunge to an upright row. All right, let's go ahead and take it there now. Side lunge down, tap that weight if you wanna add on a little more. Up to row. Side lunge, tap that weight, up to row. Perfect, guys. We're gonna do the next side with our second exercise here. At this point, you should feel like an old hand at this. We did it in the warm-up. We're doing it on one side now. All right, bring it up. Let's switch directions. Take it out, other side. Bring it back to center. I like to inhale over and down, exhale up. Really focus on keeping the weight in this foot to bring you back up to center. All right, let's hold it here and let's go for our upright row. Elbow comes back behind me, weight comes up to chest / shoulder height. Wrist is staying nice and straight. All right, about 10 more seconds. We're gonna combine these two. Last one here. All right, you know the drill. Take it over, tap that weight, bring it back to center. Upright row. I like to keep my hand on my hip because I'm sassy. That's all there is to it. That's just where it feels comfortable. You guys can keep your hand wherever you want. I know sometimes people like to put an arm out to the side to help balance. You can certainly do that as well. Last one here. Perfect. Grab that other weight. We're gonna go back into double weights here. We're gonna go for a curtsy lunge. We're gonna be switching off each time, so I want you to take that leg back behind you, tap it down. Back behind you and cross, tap it down. We're curtsying nice and low, showing the queen our respect. Tapping it down and bringing it back up. Perfect. After this, we're going into around the world. Last one here. All right, switch those palms to face me. We're gonna take these up and around. Slight bend in our elbows. They come up overhead. Let them tap a little bit and bring it back down. Slight bend in those elbows. We're not overloading that joint. All right, on this next one, we're gonna combine them, but we're gonna go 2 curtsy lunges, 1 on each side, and then do our around the world. One more here. All right, curtsy lunge, add that around the world. Perfect. Curtsy lunge, around the world. Let's go 1 more to each side, and then we're gonna go ahead, you're gonna meet me back in the center for some calf raises. All right, feet are nice and parallel. You know the drill. We did these in our warm-up. Just roll up onto the balls of those feet, up onto those tippy toes. Reach those cookies off the top of the fridge. After this, we're gonna go ahead, take it into a W press, working a little bit on those shoulders and that upper back. Perfect, we've got about 5 more seconds here. I'll demonstrate that W press for you. All right, bring those feet back nice and flat. We're gonna start with our arms in a W here. Take it up, bring it back down to W. You may recognize this, it looks just like our cactus arms, but this time we're doing it weighted. We're gonna keep those arms nice and wide as we go up. Think YMCA. They're not going straight up overhead. All right, we're gonna add those 2 together. We're gonna lift up into our calf raise as we lift those arms overhead. Let's go there now. Bring them both down. After this, we're gonna go into a little Pilates V. Heels are gonna be together, toes are gonna be apart. Perfect, 5 more seconds here. Let's go for that Pilates V. Heels together, toes apart, just like you're smuggling a little slice of pizza. We're going for a little Pilates V squat. We're gonna take it down, knees come out to about hip width. Bring it back up. Perfect, you're gonna feel this in your inner thighs. In about 15 seconds, we're gonna take this into a little L raise, working on those shoulders, as well as those lats right along the side of the body. Bring it up. L raise here. One arm comes straight out in front, the other goes out to the side. Bring it down. We're gonna switch each time. Switching each time, taking one hand straight out in front in line with your chest. The other goes straight out to the side in line with that shoulder. Bringing those delts on one side, as well as those lats on the other. Perfect, let's combine them. Take it down, bring it up. Let's go L press both sides. Take it down, Pilates V squat. L press on both sides. Couple more seconds here. We're gonna take it into a back lunge. I'm gonna turn sideways in just a second so you can see me. All right, last one here. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and dish one of those weights one more time. I'm gonna do my right side first so you can see me. We're just going for a back lunge. Just like we did in the warm-up, but we're sticking on that right side. So we're just taking the right leg back. I've got my weight in my right hand. I'm gonna use it in just a second. We're gonna go for a shoulder press. Last one here. Bring it up. Shoulder press here. Taking it up and down towards your shoulder. 20 more seconds. We're gonna combine it. We're gonna do a shoulder press at the bottom of our lunge as well as at the top. And then we'll switch sides. Last one here. Keep your weight at your shoulder, back into your lunge, press here, up to stand, press again. Perfect. Press at the bottom, press at the top. You guys are killing it. This is our last standing exercise. We're gonna go ahead and take it down to the floor in just a couple seconds after we finish our other side here. All right, go ahead, switch that weight to your other hand. We're gonna go ahead, lunge our left leg back now. You guys know the drill because we already did it on the other side. A few more seconds here. We're gonna isolate that shoulder press. Last one, bring it up. Let's press. I'm getting sweaty, I can feel it dripping. What about you guys? All right, just a couple more seconds here. We're gonna combine them. Press at the bottom and at the top. Let's go there now. Lunge, press, stand, press. All right, after this, we're taking it down into a plank. We're coming down onto our hands and our knees to begin. Last one here. All right, let's go ahead. Take that weight off to the side. We're just gonna start in a plank. You can be on your knees here. You can go one knee, or you can bring it all the way up to your toes. It's up to you. Hands are right underneath those shoulders. Give them a roll back and down. Nice deep breath here. We're gonna prepare. And go ahead, find that plank position that works best for you. Really think about pulling those toes in towards your hands. That's what's gonna really engage that core. Keep breathing. We've got about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bring it down to your hands and knees. Grab those weights. We're going one in each hand. We're gonna do a row here. Take that elbow back behind you. Weight comes up by your waistline. Perfect. Same thing, other side. We're switching off each time here. Now we're gonna combine these two. Remember, you have your options for your plank. You can take it back to your knees. You can take it back to one knee. You can go full plank. Think about squeezing those shoulder blades together as you bring that elbow up towards the sky. All right, let's go for one more here. Find that plank position. Bring it up. If you find yourself wobbling side to side, take your feet a little bit wider. Wider base of support will give you more to balance on. In a couple seconds, we're gonna ditch one weight and we're gonna go into a side plank. Last one here. All right, go ahead, tuck one weight over to the side. We're going side plank. You can be on your knee here, like so. You can take those feet out all the way to full side plank. It's up to you. I like to leave my top arm up here, have a little balance. We've got about 10 more seconds. And we're gonna go ahead and grab one weight, just one. Grab that weight. Bring that knee down if you haven't already. We're going for a draw sword. Elbow comes up to the sky, extend that arm up out of the way. Take back down. Elbow comes up to the side, extend the arm to the ceiling. Think about elbowing someone out of your way and then backhanding them. We're going to combine the two in just a second. If this is what feels best for your body, you stay here with your knee on the ground or you extend all the way out. Perfect. Let's go there now. Hold that side plank. Look towards me. That way I know your spine is staying nice and long and aligned. We're going to do the other side here in about 10 seconds. Yes, you can. I know this move is hard. Last one. All right, go ahead, bring it around. Let's go other side. You know your options for your side plank, so meet me there now. Keep breathing. We're gonna grab that weight in a second. We're gonna go for that draw sword. And then after that, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna take it onto our back. We're gonna do a little more glute focused exercise. Believe it or not, after this last series, go ahead, grab that weight, let's go for our draw sword. Elbow up, arm to the ceiling. After this exercise, you only have 2 more. That's just 3 more minutes. And then we get to stretch. You guys have killed it. Finish strong. Don't give up on me now, we're almost there. All right, we're gonna take it to that full plank. You ready? Meet me there now. Keep breathing. Look at me, I'm looking at you, you're looking at me. Keep that spine nice and long. We've only got 30 seconds here. I know you can do it. 15 more. We've got 10, guys. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Let's go ahead, grab both those weights. We're gonna lay on our backs here. Weights are just at your side to start. Knees are bent, feet are flat on the floor. We're just gonna go for a bridge. Bring those glutes up to the ceiling, lowering back down. Tap them down just a little bit, bring them right back up. Perfect. Squeeze those glutes at the top. Make sure they know what they're doing. All right, let's grab those weights. Elbows are out wide. Think nice goalpost arms. Take them straight up, just in line with those shoulders. Going for a chest press here. I don't want those weights to kiss at the top. We're keeping them shoulder width apart the whole time so our chest is engaged. We're gonna combine these exercises in about 10 seconds. As you lift those glutes, we're gonna lift those weights as well. Last one here. Perfect, bring them down. Let's lift glutes and weights at the same time. Bring it down. Give those glutes a little squeeze at the top. A little extra love. Tell them Mo sent you. 10 more seconds here. We're gonna let those weights rest at our side. We're gonna go for a little sit-up. Perfect, let's go for one more. Bring it down, weights at our side. Knees stay bent. Let's go for a sit-up here. Sit up nice and tall. Bring it back down. We're gonna grab those weights in a second. We're gonna sit up nice and tall. We're gonna stay up at the top. And we're just gonna do a little overhead tricep extension. All right, grab those weights. Come on up to seated. Take them up overhead. Bend those elbows back 90 degrees here. Perfect. Everything is staying shoulder distance apart the whole time. We're going to combine these two. We're going to do a weighted sit-up, and then we're going to do a tricep extension at the top. Last one here. Bring it on down. hold those weights by your shoulder. I want you to sit up. Take them overhead, extend, bring yourself back down. Lower down gradually. Don't let gravity pull you down. Coming down is just as much of the exercise as coming up is. You've got 10 more seconds here, guys. Last exercise. Last one here. All right, toss those weights off to the side. Let's go ahead and roll it on back. Let's find a nice figure 4 stretch. Cross your left ankle over your right knee. Grab behind that right thigh. Pull it in towards your chest. Nice deep breath here. Stretching out those glutes. Go ahead, breathe nice and deep here. I want you to go ahead, slow down that breathing. Let's switch legs. When we breathe deeply, it relaxes our nervous system. Let's just stretch and relax a little bit deeper. We're gonna go ahead and come on up to seated here in just a second. We're gonna do a little butterfly stretch, stretching out those inner thighs. One more nice deep breath here. Go ahead, untangle those little pretzel legs. Come on up to seated. Bottoms of your feet come together, knees go out to the side, just like you're praying with those feet. You can go ahead and fold forward just a little bit here to deepen that stretch if you would like. You can also press out on the insides of your thighs, bring those knees towards the ground. That feels like a better stretch for you. You guys killed it today. I'm so proud of you for being here, for showing up. A for effort, just for showing up and for making time for yourself. Let's take those legs out nice and straight. Go ahead, fold forward. Let's take a nice hamstring stretch. Right along the backs of those legs, taking it down even all the way into the calves. You made time for yourself, and that is not easy in our day and age, especially when all of us are working from home. Maybe you suddenly found yourself becoming a stay-at-home parent and homeschool teacher. It's been a crazy year, but thank you so much for being here. Let's bring it up to standing. For taking some time for yourself. We need it. Let's take that arm up overhead, bend that elbow. Nice tricep stretch here. Let's go ahead and add on a little side bend. Awesome, let's switch sides here. Let's take those arms behind us. Nice deep breath. Shake it all out. All right, guys, you are done. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're dripping sweat just like me. If you are, please tell me in the comments below. Thank you again for being here. I really appreciate it. Please give me a like, a subscribe, hit that bell. I will see you guys next Wednesday for my muscular dysfunction video. Thank you again so much for being here. Have a great rest of your week.